Hi everyone, my name's Christine Dawson from Quest for Success Limited, and this is this week's Tuesday's top tip. Now, anybody that follows Quest for Success here on social media will be aware that what we do is we specialise in neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP for short. And there's a great deal of curiosity around NLP. It has been in our world for an awfully long time, being created during the decade of the 70s. And it's still here now, used widely across many contexts, including in many businesses, for personal development, in sports, and even in education now. So it has many applications, and this is what really develops people's curiosity and the question about what is it? And one of the key questions that people often ask me is, what's the difference between psychology and NLP? And I really understand the connections that people make there, because when you think about psychology and you think about NLP, well, quite often we're moving towards the same outcomes, the outcomes of personal development, personal change, behavioural change. And the two disciplines are pointing in that direction, and they get to the end of their journey in very different ways. So the question that people often ask is, what is that difference? Now, of course, there's a great amount of detail around both of those disciplines, and I'd be here for hours if we wanted to have the full discussion. So what I'd like to do is offer you something really simple to differentiate between psychological approaches and NLP approaches. And I'm going to really boil it down. This is basic. So one of the key differences is that psychology in its creation is a statistical approach, a statistical analysis to the average behaviour of a cross-section of people. So how would your normal average person behave, statistically speaking, in certain circumstances? And it's a study of those behaviours. Where does NLP differ? Well, NLP focuses not on an average population and the behaviour that they would produce. What NLP does is it patterns and encodes one of the extremes of an average population. NLP is the study of genius. So NLP is studying exceptional people. So what are the behaviours? What are the key attributes and characteristics of their mindset that exceptional people are exhibiting consistently on a day-to-day basis? This is the study of NLP. It's the study of exception. It's the study of excellence. So when you engage with NLP, you're not looking at standard average behaviours that would be expected to be produced by a standard population. You're looking at the behaviours of people who stood out, people who provided genius, and how you can learn those behaviours and those mindsets and install them in yourself. And then if you want to be certified in NLP, you can then begin to work with other people to teach them how to install the mindset and the behaviours of exceptional thinking. That's exciting, isn't it? Imagine, do you want to be average? Do you want to be like everybody else? Or do you want to stand out? Do you want to be exceptional? Do you want to strive for excellence? Whatever that means for you. And if you do, NLP is exactly what you need. So just to give you a bit more information, over the next 5 weeks on the Tuesday's Top Tip slot, I'm going to outline for you 5 of the key processes and behavioural thinking patterns that NLP has produced in terms of developing excellence. So the 5 secrets to being highly successful. And I know you want that. So keep an eye on this slot. I look forward to engaging with you next week. This is Christine Dawson, Master Trainer of NLP from Quest for Success. See you next week.